Welcome to The American Dream, a national show that highlights real estate, lifestyle, and culture. I'm your host, Craig Sewing. Today's episode, we're going to go to the Big Apple, New York City, one of the greatest cities on the planet. We got a great show lined up for you. Picking up where we left off last week, let's get this show started right now.
Hands can be so weak.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Today's show is centered around New York City, the Big Apple, one of my favorite cities on the planet. But before we go there, The American Dream highlights what's happening in neighborhoods all across the country, including your own backyard. Let's go check out your first local market update.
Hello, America. My name's Gina Baca, and I'm with Realtors. You know, I meet people every day, and they ask me all the time, why would you leave the West Coast to come here? And I say, look around. Old Town has a little bit of everything for everyone. It's got culture, history, great food, fun shops, and events all year round. And did I mention dog friendly? Come on, take a look. So I mentioned the history and the charm of Old Town. Let me bring to you one of my favorite restaurants, and that would be Virtue Feed and Grain. Been around since the 1800s. It used to be a feed shop for all those horseback riders out there, but now it's my favorite restaurant. So I mentioned a few of my favorite restaurants, but let's not forget about dessert. Pops has been around since 1940, and his claim to fame was making ice cream for First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. Let's go and check it out. And here we have the Torpedo Factory Art Center, currently housing 165 art exhibits here at this one location. Speaking of history, after World War I, this used to be a place to manufacture torpedoes for the U.S. Navy, much like this one. The Torpedo Factory was established in November 12, 1918, marking the official end of World War I and the first day the U.S. Navy began construction on the U.S. Naval Torpedo Station. Once fully operational, it was responsible for the manufacturing and maintenance of all Mark III torpedoes for the next 5 years. Aside from the history, the culture, the shops, and the restaurants, my favorite thing about Old Town is the close proximity to DC, and above all, the dog-friendly neighborhood. I want to thank you all for having me today. Again, my name is Gina Baca with Realtors. This is Kobe. Until next time, keep dreaming the American dream. All right, Kobe, let's go chase some squirrels. Let's go.
Hi, this is John Bratton of Bratton Realty once again, coming to you with an episode about alley living. This is one of my favorite spots about Washington, D.C. It's the alleys. You know, they're these little unknown alleys. This one is called Blagden's Alley. It's a historic alley that the White House horses used to be stored in the stables back here, and I'll show you that. But this used to be my old home. I used to live and own this property right here, which faces 10th Street, and this is the back side of 10th Street. This alley is called the H alley, and what it does is it forms an H in the middle of a humongous alley, which allows you to do a lot of commercial stuff as well as residential things in this alley. we're going to show you a live workspace here at Naylor Court. Mark Lawrence owned this amazing space. There's a L Studio architectural firm, and he also has his residence above.
Hey John.
Hey Mark, how you doing?
Good.
See
how
you
are you?
again. How you doing?
Come on in.
Mark, this is your amazing space that you have transformed from what did it used to be?
So this used to be a horse stable long ago.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Built in 1895.
Yes. And you transformed into this.
We transformed it into a live space and workspace.
Okay, well let's see live space first.
Sounds good.
Showing this amazing work-live space. I mean, you see your studio and your resident all in one spot. Not only is it brilliant design and layout, it's a perfect use of alley living. And that's why I wanted to feature you in this episode. So thank you very much.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you coming by.
Okay, now that we've seen Naylor Court and Blackton Alley and seen the transformation of those two alleys, let me show you one of the most amazing residential properties in this alley. This is 1315 Linden Court. So here at Linden Court, this is my amazing listing that I'm so proud to represent. It is such a feeling of open space, natural light flooding through the whole entire place. Even on a gloomy, cloudy day like today, we have this nice entryway where you can have an office or you can have just a receiving sitting area and talk with friends. You have this really cool outdoor space. Not a lot of maintenance, just enough so you can get outside and get some fresh air. I love this. Very European, which is the whole concept of this project. Then we go upstairs to this amazing open space. This amazing renovation project, I'm so proud to represent because you see from outside, alley dwellings are pretty basic, they're pretty plain. It's like a box of chocolate. You open it up, you never know what you're gonna see. Most people walking by would have no clue of this amazing renovation on the interior of this property. Once again, the developer had a keen eye on creating natural light everywhere you go. You know, you had this nice open space which is great for a relaxing living room, a dining room area, and then you have more natural light flooding in through these windows. The open concept from kitchen to dining to living is what most people are looking for these days, and the developer here just nailed it. Now this is what I mean by master suite. This place is amazing. Look at the nice open space with the vaulted ceiling, skylights, huge chandelier, which is stunning. But this backdrop, how they did the shadow box with the lighting on this wall that you're gonna put your master bedroom, your king size, queen size bedroom, anything you want will fit on this wall, which is an amazing little touch. This is the rest of the master suite. You have this wonderful bonus area without even leaving your master bedroom. And when you have this nice, amazing outside space right off the master, so you can come out and get some fresh air, enjoy the sun, the views. You got this really nice open view of this part of the city. Thank you for being a part of this episode. Thank you for watching. This is John Bratton of Bratton Realty. I look forward to seeing you in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, today's show is about meeting the cast of the busiest city on the planet, the Big Apple. But before we do that, we're going to give you another local market update. Let's go check it out.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today. I'm John Ginty with MQ & Associates at Keller Williams. We're just outside Washington, D.C. at Loudoun County's newest favorite destination, Cascades Overlook. Not only do we at MQ & Associates love to find homes for our clients, but we love to find them for our furry friends as well. We're at Loudoun County's very first cat cafe and lounge, Meow's Corner. And speaking of furry friends, here's Michelina with her tour.
Hi, John, thank you so much
You're welcome.
for introducing our viewers to Meow's Corner. It's where they have created a comfortable and loving environment for those who may be thinking about adopting their next furry friend. Over 400,000 dogs are euthanized every year. And cats, that number doubles, close to 900. Think about that for a minute. Over 1 million pets every year are euthanized because they're turned over to a shelter and there's no home and no love to give them. So today we are at Meow's Corner and we're going to go inside and talk to Gina, the owner of this wonderful business, and educate everybody how easy and how loving it is for you to adopt a pet and save a life. I can tell you, fostering these two, and I've fostered many, you will ask yourself, actually, who saved who? Let's go inside and meet Gina.
Thank you for coming.
Appreciate it very much.
Of course.
Well, listen, tell me and our viewers what inspired this wonderful idea, and if any of our viewers are thinking about adopting, what is your process and how would they utilize your facility?
Great. So basically this idea came out of a trip that accidentally happened to Richmond, where I had bumped into a cat cafe there. I had no idea what a cat cafe was and had just seen cats in the window, and I was impelled to go in. And that's where really the desire to do this here in Loudoun County became important and something that I couldn't let up.
So they can come in and just spend time with the cats here in your facility, even if they're not ready to adopt.
Correct. A lot of people come here just really for relaxing time, for cat therapy, just because they love playing with the cats and they can't have them at home for some reason, or they do have cats at home and they just love cats that much that they come here for more. So we basically house adoptable cats. So we have, at the moment, around 18 cats. We've adopted out 24 so far.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a 5-month journey at this point. So we really look forward to kind of ticking those numbers up every weekend. All of the cats here, they get to roam free. They're free of cages, where you'll notice that, like in fairs, the cats are confined to a small space.
Yeah.
Here we integrate them slowly and kind of socialize them, and then at that point the lounge becomes their home. And they have a little cat colony coming here. They get a lot of human affection, a lot of socialization with other cats. And when someone who comes in that is interested in adopting, they get the opportunity to interact with the cats more than they would at, say, a fair where the cat is most likely scared and inside of a small area.
Well, listen, I cannot thank you enough again for saving lives, for bringing this into our community, and it is so important to educate people that there are so many pets out there that need a loving home and are just waiting for their forever home.
We appreciate you guys stopping by, and all these cats are adoptable through 4 Paws Rescue, so you can find their profiles online as well.
Great. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Thanks for dropping by.
Well, as you can tell, we are very passionate about this cause and animal causes in general at MQ and Associates. So I am asking all of you out there to please share this episode with your friends and family, post it on your Facebook page, help us save lives. And if you're not quite ready to become a full-time kitty or daddy, full-time mommy, please think about fostering. Open your home, open your heart, and give these animals a loving home until they find their forever home. So until next time, I thank you for viewing. Please share this so important episode and keep living your American dream.
All right, let's dive into our storyline. As a creator of the American dream, this one really hits home with me. I love New York City. I used to live there. Today, what you're going to see are all the nooks and crannies, the neighborhoods that make this one of the most vibrant cities in the world. Let's go check out New York City right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. About to start the show. Better take your seats.
You're not just selling an apartment, you're selling a lifestyle.
It means so much to me to help build the community.
I can safely say I know pretty much everybody that will walk past here.
A neighborhood that's loaded with history. Brotherhood Synagogue, which dates back to 1859 and served as a stop on the Underground Railroad.
Soho, so unique, truly colonized by artists in the 1980s.
Very residential, has a very homey feel, and beautiful architecture like you'll see in these buildings.
I look forward to showing you those amenities. The building is cool as hell.
I'm Alessia Andrade, your host for the American Dream New York.
She's really going to show us the heart of New York City.
Join me as I explore the most magical city in the world.
We're really going to show the entire city.
There's a lot more we want to show you.
Brooklyn, downtown, uptown, east side, west side, Harlem, Queens.
Welcome to the American Dream, New York. I now stand in front of another New York City landmark, the Oculus. Let's go inside. I am now inside the one and only, the Oculus. Let's check it out. As we leave the Oculus, you can see right across the street these hardworking people building the American dream as we speak. After the tragedy of 9/11, the changes to this area have truly been remarkable. This area has been memorialized and has been reestablished as one of downtown's hotspots.
Hi, it's David Rosen with Douglas Elliman Real Estate. Since 2012, each and every year, I've been recognized as one of the top real estate brokers by the Wall Street Journal here in New York City. I sell homes from Brooklyn through Harlem. Most of my clients come from a vast referral network. They include people in the entertainment industry, professionals like lawyers and doctors, and research scientists, and we help them find their homes. Helping people find their dream home is my American dream. I love it when someone walks into a home and they can tell that this is where they're going to make their lives for the foreseeable future. It's also their most important asset, and I couldn't be more honored to help them.
I'm Steve Dawson.
And I'm Rob Varvero with Compass.
And we're here today in the West Village. I love this neighborhood. It's a quintessential New York neighborhood with townhouse blocks, cobblestone streets, and is one of the most protected landmark neighborhoods in the city. It really embodies old New York and is a great community.
And it is a great community that's really built around a lot of local spots. Some of my favorites are the Corner Bistro, the Waverly Inn, and Cafe Cluny. The West Village is about community, it's about family, it's about the fabric of the overall neighborhood.
The American dream to us is helping people find their place in the world. We've built a team of agents who really help and strive to make that dream come true for our clients. It's a real community and a family, and we want to show you this season what it's all about.
I'm Jeff Adler.
And I'm Marie Espinal, and we are the Espinal Adler team.
We're in the top 1% at Douglas Elliman here in New York City, and we've sold over $1 billion together of real estate in New York City.
And today we're bringing you to one of the most iconic neighborhoods in New York City, where arguably the American dream began. We're in Soho, currently on Crosby Street. So one of the reasons that makes Soho so unique and special to the American dream is that it all began in the 1950s and really truly colonized by artists in the 1980s. And you could buy a loft for as little as $30,000, $40,000, and it was essentially starving artists trying to achieve their own dreams. Right behind us at 30 Crosby, a unit just closed in October of 2019 for $8 million. And I think when you think about the trajectory of where the neighborhood started and where it is now, it defines the American dream.
Together we complete that puzzle for our customers, so when we do it successfully, when we do a close and we get to that table and we settle a deal and a transfer, it's really satisfying because we know that we've done right by them and we know they're going to be happy, and it sounds corny, but we really enjoy doing the right thing.
Tribeca is one of New York City's oldest neighborhoods, but it also contains some of the city's newest and tallest architecture. This hip, handsome area known for its architecture and cobblestone streets is also one of the city's most desirable neighborhoods, lined with trendy boutiques and world-famous restaurants.
Welcome to Tribeca. This is the neighborhood I call home. I've lived here for the past 15 years with my wife, my 5 kids, and I know this neighborhood like the back of my hand. There's not one street I don't know. I know everybody on the street, from the schools to the playgrounds. This is Tribeca, which is one of the most unique and special neighborhoods, and that's why I live here. My name is Danny Davis. I work for the Corcoran Group in New York City. I've been in the business for 25 years, have consistently ranked in the top 1% nationwide per the Wall Street Journal, have sold in excess of $1.4 billion in sales over my time in the industry, and I love what I do. Though I'm not a native New Yorker, I'm still a Philly boy in my heart. I have lived here for most of my adult life, since I was 18 years old. From my college days to where I am today. Married nearly 20 years, 5 kids later, and I live in my neighborhood of Tribeca, which has really become my American dream. There's nothing better for me when I meet that family or that individual who is looking for a neighborhood to live in. And when I actually find that perfect home, whether on market, off market, and I just see that smile on their face, and I know at that moment, I've won.
Hi, I'm Matthew Mackay.
And I'm Ben Dixon.
And we're the Mackay-Dixon team at Douglas Elliman Real Estate.
We're also Real Trends Top 100 in New York.
And ranked in the top 1% of Douglas Elliman agents nationwide.
And today we're giving you a tour of Gramercy Park.
Right behind me is Gramercy Park, which dates back to 1832. It's one of Manhattan's only private parks, situated in a neighborhood that's loaded with history and amazing architecture.
Right behind me is 34 Gramercy Park East. The building is Renaissance revival with Victorian influences. Not only is it Manhattan's oldest cooperative building, it was also home to James Cagney and Margaret Hamilton, who was also known as the Wicked Witch of the West.
And right across the street from 34 Gramercy Park East is the Brotherhood Synagogue, which dates back to 1859 and served as a stop on the Underground Railroad. For many, the American dream means freedom and opportunity. For many others, it means the chance to own their own home.
At the Mackay-Dixon team, we help New Yorkers do just that by combining over 20 years of Manhattan real estate experience with our love for New York City.
Hey, it's Michael Shappett with Compass. I am Manhattan's former Realtor of the Year. My wife says, former Realtor of the Year? Who cares? And I say, once an Academy Award winner, always an Academy Award winner. We are on the Sea Glass Carousel down in Battery Park. This is a magical, romantic, whimsical sort of place that, quite frankly, is one of the secret hidden gems of Manhattan. Going here on a date, bringing a child here, it's just fun. I would encourage people to explore the hidden gems of Manhattan, find out what nobody knows about, and enjoy, take advantage. There's nobody here. Come on down.
Hi, my name is Richard Hottinger from the Corcoran Group. I'm here to introduce you to one of my favorite neighborhoods, Flatiron. It is what the real center of New York is. You are 10 minutes from the best locations, best restaurants that are not already located here. Historically, this has been a celebrity hotspot. You've had celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, lives 1 block away. You have Giselle and Tom Brady right down the street here. You also have Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, who bought here recently at a $53 million price tag. You can understand why the desire of this. It's very residential, has a very homey feel, and beautiful architecture like you'll see on these buildings, and mixed with some of the most amazing skyscrapers in New York. New York City is one of the fastest paced cities in the world. You don't experience the energy or any of the experiences that you do anywhere else. I grew up in Switzerland. It's a very different climate over there. It's very slow moving and very calm. New York has provided me with the experience and opportunities to make me thrive. I am so grateful to live in New York. I wouldn't change it for any other city in the world.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh.
Good evening, American Dream. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me through New York City, pursuing my American dream.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
As I sit here in this cozy igloo at Rockefeller Center, one of the most iconic holiday landmarks in the entire world, I realize that pursuing the American dream is about helping others achieve their goals and aspirations, whatever they may be. Thank you for taking this journey with me, your host Alessia, through New York City, pursuing my American dream. Good evening, happy holidays, and see you next time.
Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride on a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh.
Follow us this season as we showcase the brokers in New York City. There's a lot more we want to show you.
I'm gonna do it right. Gonna step on in and make the moment. That's right. You better get in line. I'll be the first to fight now that I have spoken and knock you out. Gonna make it burn. Gonna throw it down. 'Cause this time I'm on fire, fire, oh, fire, fire, oh, fire, fire,
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream and highlighting your own neighborhood. Look, when we started this show, it was about combating negative media. And we did that with real stories, not a reality show, but a real show highlighting real estate, lifestyles, neighborhood, culture. Hope you enjoyed today, and you can be ready for a great year of 2020, highlighting neighborhoods all across the country with this positive message. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you to our sponsors. That's all for today. Cheers, The American Dream, and we'll see you next week.